What's up, guys? It is the day after Supercross, and I'm riding a 2025 KTM 250XC. I'm not riding anything like a Supercross rider here, but we just did go watch everybody do that. Got to watch Cooper Webb clinch this championship. It was really an interesting race in the 250s and not that interesting in the 450s, but that's kind of way the year has kind of specced out here. But we're big Supercross and motocross fans here at the Brotherson household, and it was a lot of fun to kind of see everything kind of shake out in the end. But I haven't been able to ride a bunch, and then I got to ride today. I'm using the GoPro Hero Black, and I am using the Media Mod, and I'm just using the rear speaker or the rear microphone, and it's just really hollow. It was also very windy today, so I'll let you listen to some of it later, and it was doing a bunch of wind reduction stuff, and you can barely even hear the bike. So, but it's okay. I don't do a ton of these point of view videos anymore, but maybe I'll do some more. I used to have like a camera a microphone inside my helmet, and then I'd plug that in, and that worked pretty well. But I don't do that these days. At least I haven't for a little bit. So, but one thing I was thinking about is I'm testing out a couple different products on the bike right now. Right now I'm testing the Heimdall one finger clutch. You can kind of see it just a little bit every time when my clutch finger comes into play. You'll probably see it more in subsequent videos, especially when I drop down the backside of this thing. I may put that video out in the next couple of days. But I was thinking about how freaking hot these bikes run as far as how snappy they are. These TBI motors, like I've been messing around with my son's 125, trying to, rebuilding it over the winter time and everything. And you get used to riding a 125, and it's like, oh my gosh. Then you get on one of these 250 two-strokes, and it's like, it's insane how much power they have. And so I'm just kind of getting warm going up this trail. This is a trail I'm almost ready to get up in the mountains. I may actually try doing a little bit of mountain single track. Some of the places out here are not open, but if you go in in some of the lower elevation stuff, I might be able to get into some lower elevation mountain stuff here. We'll just see. I've done that a little bit before around my birthday time, which I'm not going to tell you when my birthday is, but it's close by. But yeah, so have some good time. This is a desert trail that's pretty much available to ride year round. So this is the type of a trail that I've actually ridden clear into, December and January, sometimes even later than that, just depending on what the snowpack is. Because right here, this is kind of, you're basically going straight west, so it's a east facing like slot. There's a couple other places on this where it gets a little bit more in the shade, and so it can be an issue. But this will be a sweepstakes bike for June. I'm going to give this thing away. It is the 2025 KTM 250XC. Right now, I'm running cone valve forks on it and a Trax shock. I'm going to take that back off and put the stock suspension on the bike to give it away. So later this week or whenever, I need to take some pictures of that and get some promo materials for it and everything for you guys to be able to enter to win this here motorcycle. And I got thinking as I was just sitting here today, what I should do is an updated 250 versus 300 video. I don't actually have a 300 right now, but I've had so many 250s and so many 300s, and I have a lot of conversations with people on what they should buy. So I don't want to spoil it right now, because I do have a favorite, and I do have one that if I had to ride a bike all year long, I'd pick one of them over the other. But that's just because of the way that the type of riding that I like to do. The 250s and the 300s are absolutely fantastic, and it's kind of hard to go wrong in modern day trim. I messed myself up there. I turned the line off too much for that, and then I can't remember if it's here or if it's back there that I kind of fell off the trail a little bit. I don't have my riding legs under me per se. So I can't remember. I've just been blabbing here, not even looking at the screen. But either right now, I'm going to kind of fall down off the trail. I think I do. Right here, I'm going to go and just kind of lose my balance and kind of fall off the trail. And I'm like, come on, Brotherson, let's get this show on the road. So anyway, it feels like I've been doing a bunch of moto, but what I've really been doing is just helping my son go to the motocross track and do his practices and do stuff like that. And so I've washed a lot of bikes. I've been working on a lot of bikes. They just haven't been mine. But such is the life of a father who has two teenage boys that ride. And one of them rides quite a bit. So Connor rides quite a bit. Case doesn't ride nearly as much. He's been way more into basketball in the last little while. And then also, it's just tough. Like single dad life, it's tough to be able to get out. You think that it would be easier to get out and ride, but if you're trying to work and do a business and do all these other things and get some dating done and all that kind of stuff, it really limits the amount of time that you can get out and ride these machines. So, but I do absolutely love talking to people. Had a call with somebody today. We were just kind of talking about what bike would be right for him. Most days I have 1 or 2 calls with people to just kind of discuss where they're at in their riding, what types of things maybe they should be looking for in a first bike or a second bike, or, you know, what type of gear they should be looking for, this type of thing. And we have a lot of fun doing that. So yeah, that's what I've been up to the last little bit. But it's Monday, and it's Monday evening. I need to start thinking about what I'm going to eat for dinner and then figure out my evening plans. But we had a lot of fun at Supercross yesterday. So was that yesterday? No, that wasn't yesterday. Supercross was Saturday. Today's already Sunday. I've already got my days mixed up. Goodness me. It's like I don't even know what day it is. I'm recording this on May 12th. Supercross was May 10th. I literally lost a day in my mind. So that's so funny how that works out. But I'm going to let you listen to how hollow the sound sounds if you're just using the back of that media mod on the GoPro. So it sounds pretty hollow. You can barely hear the bike. You can hear what I'm saying, but it just kind of sounds hollow and like there's nothing on it. But anyway, if you want to support what we're doing here, use the links to Rocky Mountain ATV. It's the best way to support what we're doing, and that would be very, very helpful. And again, June 1, we'll be starting a sweepstakes for this bike, and you can win it either by visiting my website and buying a shirt or whatever else I've got on there, or you can use my links to Rocky Mountain ATV, and anything you purchase over there, bam, get you entries to win the bike. So I appreciate you guys, and until next time, leave a single track. Thanks.
It's warm, man. I'm sweating. And I'm only wearing one jersey, and it's a Climb Mojave jersey. So it's pretty well vented. And I'm still toasty. A lot of it though is because of my chest protector. I'm wearing a tech vest, a tech rider tech vest. Just to protect my vital organs. You go down and slam a rock or slam a tree branch or whatever, you're gonna be glad that you had one of these things on. And then I'm wearing a riding pack with 2 liters of water and tools and a trail saw, tire pump, water filtration deal, life bivvy. I think there's even a beanie in that pack. So I got plenty of stuff with me. It's fine. There's that wind. That is it's not a cold wind today, but it's a stiff wind. Down at the truck, it was like blowing my stuff away. So, usually not a fan of the wind. It makes things kind of annoying. Ow! That hurt my thumb. Alright, now we're up the top of this thing. Let me get my water bladder open here.